What it do, Den Crew? Den Crew, stand up. So, for today's episode, it's season 3. You feel me? It's season 3, episode 1. I'm your host, Jamari Bendelli, and these are your co-hosts,
Brandon McBee.
Sorry, sure.
And we want to make a special episode for you guys today for season 3. We want to talk about little things about, what you're going to see in the new season. You're going to talk about the recap of last season with Josiah Shaw. We're going to talk about March Madness with Brandon McBee. And we're going to talk about goals for the Den podcast with myself, what I mean. But you're going to expect a lot from this season. You're going to expect, guests coming out. You're going to expect, just a lot of big things for the Den podcast, and I'm going to hand over to Josiah Shaw with the recap of last season.
So, to start off with the recap from last season, we had a Black History Month episode of talking about the Harlem Renaissance with Brandon McBee and myself, Josiah Shaw. Next, we have another Black History Month episode talking about the Black Panther Party with Jamari Bendelli and Elijah Gibbs. Next, we have the father and son discuss mental health with myself and my father, Jerron Shaw. Next, we have Standing Firm in Faith with Brandon McBee and Shane in April. Next, we have Inside the Mind of a Visionary Entrepreneur with Khalifa Bendelli Smith and Jamari Bendelli. Next, we have Exploring Biblical Prophecy with Elijah Gibbs and Coach Isaac.
That's really a good one to get into.
Definitely tune in. Next, we also have If We Knew Then What We Know Now, Advice to Our Younger Selves with myself, Jamari Bendelli, Brandon McBee, and Elijah Gibbs. We also have the Crossover Prep Manhood Hike, A Rite of Passage with Lewis Henderson and Dr. Lapine, our principal. And last, we have Election Insights, Student Voices on the Presidential Race with Brandon McBee, Lewis Henderson, and Keywan Newton. So that's the recap.
Where can they find these videos at?
You can find us at the Den Podcast, Crossover, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Crossover Prep Academy, the Den Podcast, where you can find us.
Yep.
On YouTube, go subscribe, like the video, leave comments, because we going to really start reading the comments, getting more of the comments.
Yep. Help us for the future. We need to do better. But with that, I'm going to pass it on to Brandon McBee to talk about March Madness.
All right, it's that time of year, one of everybody's favorite months, especially if you're a collegiate basketball fan, basketball sensations, March Madness, everybody loves it. Everybody loves watching it, the team I got this year, Duke going all the way, Blue Devils, who y'all got?
I got, Duke, so I got Cooper Flag just carrying that team to victory. Also, LeBron 2018, top timing.
Type time.
I got Auburn, with Tahad Pettiford, number 1 seed. You already know how it is. Yeah.
They lost to Duke.
Hey, who beat Auburn?
I believe it was Duke,
They barely won.
I believe it was Duke, though.
The Blue Devils, yeah.
They got one loss, bro. All right. They lost
To Duke.
They the number 1 seed. How many games Duke lost?
No, it's fine. We ain't talking about that, We ain't talking about that. But Duke gonna take it all,
It's a part of the process, bro. Like, you need losses to gain.
But you also
wins,
need,
bro.
clutchness, though. Like,
Yeah,
Cooper Flag.
that's cool.
And Cooper Flag on
going, bro.
playoff Cooper gonna show y'all something, man. I'm telling y'all, just watch out for playoff Cooper, bro.
Put money on Coop, man. Y'all put money on Coop through the whole
We
tournament.
are not encouraging betting,
Money line top, bro. You already know.
but what girls teams do y'all got?
Nah, I started getting into, college women basketball recently since, Caitlin Clark. I was watching her when she was in college basketball. Now she in the WNBA. But I think I got, UConn. I like Paige Buckets and I like, who Juju Watkins play for?
USC.
Yeah, I like USC too. I like Juju Watkins in the game. She really remind me of Kobe with her work ethic. But, either them two, have success, I'm going to be glad.
I low-key agree with that. I got the Texans. They the number 1 seed, of course. They can take it there. They can already kind of show what they can do.
Wait. Who's your favorite Texas player?
Don't worry about it. But then we also got, USC with Juju Watkins, of course. She's just, a sight to see, to play. She's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good player. A lot of talent. Yeah.
I only got, one team, because, I'm actually,
Not a bandwagon?
I'm not a bandwagon or anything of that nature, So I got USC. I believe, like they saying, Juju Watkins, she's a wonderful player, got great talent. She's a great leader, and she knows how to, dish it out to her teammates also, so her teammates can feed and eat off her. I look at her as like a Steph Curry. When people play with Steph Curry, their game elevates. When people play with Juju Watkins, the team is elevated with her. She showed that this year, and I believe she's gonna take them there, and they gonna win it all.
So that's a Buddy Hield. Play with Steph Curry to get better.
But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that guy, Buddy, whoever that Buddy Hield guy is, are the Warriors. But yeah, but if y'all want to tune into some of these things of March Madness, here are some dates for y'all to check out. On Sunday, March 16th on CBS, y'all can catch Selection Sunday. The first four, March 18th and 19th. The first round, March 20 and 21st. Second round, March 22nd and 23rd. Sweet 16, March 27th and 28th. Elite 8, March 29th and 30th. And then this is whenever it really gets serious. The Final Four, April 5th in San Antonio, Texas. And then NCAA Championship, April 7th, and at the same place in San Antonio, Texas. So, y'all can get y'all tickets already if y'all want to go ahead and head to Texas or whatever, or wherever y'all want to go. Make sure y'all go. Y'all submit y'all brackets. Y'all,
We putting picks and slips in all March Madness. Picks and slips, y'all. Right? Y'all putting picks and slips in all March Madness or no?
Nah, I'm just doing a bracket,
Yeah.
Yeah. But, just stay tuned for that. We're going to keep updating y'all every week and keep it posted. We're going to check the comments out. Make sure y'all comment or whatever. Y'all favorite team, favorite player, women's or men's. And, we might mention y'all in the next episode. I don't know if I want to or not. But, it just might take like 6-7 type of time. So, yeah. I'm going to pass it over to talk about the goals for this next season.
Yeah, so, I get y'all a little snippet of, what the Den podcast has to offer a little bit. We're going to have some surprise guests, especially in the next few episodes of March. We're going to have some surprise guests. But for the new, season 3, we expect a lot more out of the Den podcast production-wise, video idea-wise. But, we work hard as a team. Just our whole, community, everybody that works here, you know what I mean? But... So for, March, we have some stuff like Women History Month, since, March is Women History Month. We have, March Madness, when March Madness ends, and see, who bracket really, comes to life and, does it all. In April, we have some stuff like the spirit of Easter, what Easter, is really about, being a Christian. We have like the manhood hike is when, our freshmen, our non-crossover men is getting prepped for the manhood hike, preparation. Do everything. The NBA playoffs also start during April 15th.
April 19th. That's when the play-in days are.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. Who we got, winning the whole thing. I personally got, I want to say Celtics or Cavs. That somebody out the East is going to win it. Oh, I'm tripping. It's not going to be no OKC.
No, I believe, at first I believe the Mavs would make it, I'm a Suns fan, but, it's crazy for us. But I believe that the upset of the century is going to happen. It's either going to be Denver or Lakers.
Yeah, speaking of Mavs, spur out to Kyrie. He just tore his ACL. Hope he gets better, real soon.
Best authentic player on the planet.
Yes, sir. But for May, we got the real manhood hike. We got the recap for the manhood hike, talking about freshmen and, people that have been on a manhood hike before, their experience going on it again and going on it for the first time. And we're going to talk a little bit about, we're going to have a guest for that episode too. And we're also going to talk about the recap of the whole school year. That's going to be an episode with all our whole Den podcast crew. We're going to talk about, our favorite moments in the year. We're also going to talk about our, Mother's Day, because what day is Mother's Day? I think May 11th is Mother's Day. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about, our favorite episode that we all filmed together. For our last episode of the whole season, we're going to talk about graduation. Our seniors are going to do a group episode about, their thoughts of graduation, their goals after high school, and their best moment of being a crossover man. But that's all the Den podcast has for you today. I'm your host, Jamar Bendelli.
Brandon McBee.
So sure.
The Den.